everybody. Happy Monday or Tuesday if you're living in the future. I'm Leela. And this is the iPad APPy Hour, where you get more than an hour to your hour, more than 60 minutes to your hour. Whether you're waking up with me, whether you're going to sleep with me, we're going to hang out and see what music stuff is happening here. I'm going to say hi to y'all all. Well, I've still got my face here. Check out my 13 o'clock, because this is, in my time of day, it's 13:20. So that's why I've got it my 13 o'clock, this time in the Crystal Cave. I'm just going to duck and let you see. I'm in this 13 o'clock mode. All right, folks. All right, my girls. Some power girls in here. Lean and mean. And Lolo. Good to see you, girls. Thanks for sharing. I know Jim Shannon, my first person who's sitting here actually in the chat. So don't be discouraged by the fact that those ladies commented first, because they left after that. So welcome, Jim. And Hugh Caldwell, meow. The pie says hi. Thomas Christ, of course, the mod with the mostest. Cover by CQ in the front row today. Hello. The Secret Legacy. Hello, my friend. How's it going? Right on. Who have I got? Oh, it's a civic holiday in Canada today. Ooh, so that's why people like Hubs are off vacationing and thing. All right, I see I've got other people sitting in the back row quietly with their notebooks at the ready, so I don't want to waste too much time. I'll say hi to you as you come in, if you come in, but you feel free to just hang out, man. Sweet, let's bring in the star of the show, my beautiful iPad, Isla. And I'm going to go to my corner. Have I been a bad girl? You decide. Woohoo! Here I am in my little corner. I feel safe over here. Today, we're going to talk about GarageBand and Logic Pro and how they work together seamlessly. Probably seamlessly. Well, probably nothing I do is seamless. As you well know, if you've been watching me for a while, if anything can go wrong, it will. But yet, I have over 50 songs out there. Sweet. You bought a teleprompter, Jim? That's wicked cool. I wonder, is it a holiday here too? I have no idea. What do I ever know? I know nothing. I just hang out here. I woke up this morning with my bank account in the negative, so that's what I've been dealing with. Anyway, yes, it takes a minute after you get monetized for them to pay you. So we're getting there. It's just a null a day. It's a null a day today. Fortunately, I have all my groceries and everything, so I am going to make it to the next payday. Don't you worry. But do feel free to contribute if you wish. Anyway, let's pull up GarageBand right now. I found some cool stuff out, actually, while I was doing research for this show. Let's see, what have we got here? I think that what I made last time will work. Oh, thank you so much, Thomas. Super chats and super stickers are welcome. And pay links and all of that you can find up here, up above my head. Right, better hide that. Otherwise, I'm going to be... Yeah, the pom-pom pack. Everyone else is doing the pom-pom pack, and we may work with some of it. But that's not my thing. My thing here is more... how do we get exciting stuff happening? Well, we'll start here by checking our settings. This is how we check settings. This is the way we wash our clothes. Oh, hang on a second. I need to remove that sticker from the top right corner because we're working up there. Let's take the teeniest logo, maybe. All right, yeah, now you can see. Now I've got my QR code everywhere. Don't take that as a hint. Ed Zielinski, welcome. All right, now you should be able to see right up here in the corner. And there's one more thing, it's question mark. You don't need to see that. I'm not pushing that right now. So click settings and we'll find our tempo. I'm going to reset so I'm going to do some recording. So I'm going to reset our tempo way down. And I'll tell you why. I'm setting it to 60 because that's slow enough for me to play. It's an average heartbeat. So it feels, it just feels right, a 60. But the other side of this is that when you double 60, you get 120, which at double the heartbeat is the best dance music. It's the most common dance music. You kind of can't help but feel like motivated and pumping and all that stuff. So this just kind of makes the best of both worlds for me. So the other thing we do is right in here, we just choose our key signature, and I'm going to choose G major because that's the easiest to play on guitar. Guess what? I'm going to bring my guitar in here. So one of the things that I think about GarageBand and why it's so easy to use is one, well, let's just look here first of all and check what's already in here, which is a vocal chain. I'm not connected to the vocals because I don't intend to record any vocals today, but just so you can see what we've got here. So we have all these different settings for an audio recorder. Now I could be recording some kind of, yeah, exactly. Keith Rogers made and 120 is the standard disco tempo. So see, we've got vocals, acoustic guitar, see, producer effects, fun, distortion, reverb, custom. I made my own. So these tuned voice ones we're not going to want to use. But let's hook up my guitar and, hey, Easy Herbs, welcome. Good to see you. So here's my Gretsch. We're going to use this electro baby. Try to make some sound in here. This is one of the reasons, because one of the reasons we use GarageBand is because if you've ever been in Logic Pro, you might have noticed that it doesn't give you these special presets. And I even did a whole separate video on that, so you can go check that one out. It's called Moment of Happiness 1. So let's see. So here we pop on guitar and so we check this channel. Sweet. All right, and I believe that we need a monitor in here. Let's see. Do we have monitor on? See, you can see the little green dots. But we want to change let's change our setting. This isn't an acoustic guitar, but it is a guitar. So let's just pick something. This is called Nice Room. Producer effects. Let's try amped. Where's my pick? Can you guys hear the guitar? Hopefully. Should be able to, because I can hear it. Oh, there's my picks. By the way, hey, SG Experiment, welcome. So, my tiny, adorable pick case I made out of an Altoids, sugar-free Altoids container. But that's not for today. That's an art day. Right on. So, like amped phaser, bit crusher, echo drive. Let's see. That's pretty rad. Filter drive. Filter sweep down. Filter sweep up. Whee! Shifting swirls. Right. So I don't think... All right, now let's go back and add another, let's see, audio. Like in here we have an amp. This is the other way we can do this. All right, so we choose amp. All right, you don't hear any effects, eh? I'm going to turn up my... Whoop. Let's come back here and we need to mute this. So you slide it out to the right. So let's click mute. All right. E minor. Clean combo. All right, let's check channel input 2. This is just clean combo. Now we can start looking in here. Brit pop. Yeah, I can hear that. I can hear a little. You can see, look, it has like a cab and it has pedals, which you can actually mess with. So it isn't like all you have. So let's try crunchy, classic crunch. So that gives us a couple of I like some classic crunch. Let's use classic crunch. Why not, right? So remember, we're at 60 beats a minute, and I'm going to play some stuff in G, and I'm not good at this, baby. Sweet. Now we could play that. Let's take it back. Nice. So there we go. We've got 8 bars of stuff. Classic crunch G major. Sounds like, hey, Omni Collective, hi. It's been a minute. Our school break, eh? Anyway, so as I played G, and then the second one I played C, and then the third one I played D, and then I played G, and then I played G, and then I played D, and then I played C, and then I played G. So this may come in handy later when we're moving this in Logic Pro. So don't forget about that, okay? It is. Oh, right. You can't use Cap'n Crunch, right? How about Captain Crunchy? Because it's not Cap'n. All right. So here's another one of the especially cool things you can do with GarageBand. And that is there is autoplay, keyboards, strings, guitars, basses. Let's add a little bass, right? So pop. Now see something just look at this, right? And we're in G, so here we go. Yeah, exactly. So the reason I'm using this is because anyone could use a bass like this. It's in Logic too. You can program it in yourself using MIDI. You can use a MIDI keyboard, all of that. But one thing it doesn't, and it has an arpeggiator, but it's a lot more complicated than this simple autoplay. Now just watch this, guys. Here's autoplay. I'm just moving it up to 1. So let's just play. Okay, we'll go. Right on, right? So as long as it's tapped, so there's 3 different settings. So I'm using fingers. I'm using 1 finger. Now 2. And now. Nope, 1 and 2 fingers, I guess. And then you tap. Okay, so now what? The C, do the same thing. So this means you can actually change it around while you're recording it, and it isn't just it's not just as simple as you just do this boring thing, right? But you can actually change it. So we change it. Now we go to the 2 setting, and here we go again. Dum dum dun 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 dun. Nice, right? Sweet. All right, let's head over to the 3rd one, and then we hit it. Yeah, this sounds like the Doors right here. 5 to 1, baby. 1 in 5. No one here. Hell, you did the same thing, Hugh. Right. Perfect. A groove shark approaches exactly. Now, this has got a real familiar, cool groove, right? So very nice. Anyway, and now one more setting, number 4. And see, I've got 8 bars. I could make 8 different. It might take a little coordination, but we could try. Now we'll listen to these. Who does this remind you of? Sweet. Right, exactly. What Omni is saying right here, you can change the autoplay while you're recording. This is just what I was going to get to. And you can also change your arpeggiator settings when you're recording, which is most useful when you've latched a note sequence. Yes, definitely not going into all of this stuff today, but we will look at the arpeggiator because it's one of the things that GarageBand does. It's really cool. We'll just make this little project and then we're going to scoot it over to Logic Pro and see what we can do with it over there, right? Let us play. Yes, you can also reverse a section of what you've recorded. Anyone who has ideas, go ahead and just chat, right? I'm guessing a lot of you know more than I do. I'm just the kind of person who knows how to smile and stream while I'm making stuff. Just one of those people. Right? Nothing but a pool of livers. Yeah, exactly. All right, so let's try to remember where we were going with this. I'm just gonna literally just mess around while I'm recording. So here we go. I'm doing it all wrong. Yeah. See what I mean? Let's come back in here and erase this. So as you can see, this is MIDI recording right here. We'll just delete that. We'll hop back. It's a whirlpool. Whee! All right, back here. I find those a little bit boring, so I'm going to start at 2. Let's go. None of this sounds good, right? But I think I got somewhere close to the right thing. So as you can see, look at, if you can like zoom in, you can see how the notes work. All right, let's just listen. Palindromic, yes. So I would probably just go, it's not hard to edit. See? Watch it. Just see if I find one I don't like, I can tap it. It's another way to change it up. Now see, these ones are definitely wrong because I'm still using G here. Delete. Now let's see if we can see, where did we use D before? Here we used D, right? Six, 7, 8. Oh yes, you can copy regions of MIDI notes. Let's do that. So what we wanted is 3. Let's copy 3. I'm going to try to use, so here we go. We're going to go. Ooh. We'll use all, here we go. Wee. This might be easier. Whoa. See, you move it like that. Wee. There we go. That looks like it's enough. Okay, there's your 4 measures. Yes, you can. You can edit notes by moving them. So, easier if we see we got that down. Copy. So we should be able to move it over here to 7. And then we tap paste. There you go. Nice. Hey, Chad. Sweet. Oh, great. We have British history here. All right, now we listen. Let's be finished editing. I'm terrible at this. This is why I know. Does not sound right at all. Oh, let's edit this. Let's just delete that. Delete. All right, now let's see if that works. Let's see if this works now. Probably not good either. See, I can fix this later anyway, so I don't want to spend tons of time on that. You can watch somebody who knows what they're doing for editing stuff, right? So there we go. I've got something. And you can do the same thing with like strings. Strings is one of my favorite ones to do that with. So you get your... Now we go autoplay. See, again, I'm pressing with 1, 2 fingers. Now you can change it to cinematic or modern. And then, or pop. See how many different ideas you have there, right? Now romantic. And you can even customize them, but once again, this is not what I'm doing here. Whoops. I say let's use modern just for fun. Now we'll just hop in and I'm going to just set it on autoplay 3, right? Here we go. 3, 4. Whoops. There, I can't do it. So terrible at this, you guys. I didn't even think I got my first 4. Oh, I'm just going to start over again. Let's just start over. See, if you just start over, you'll probably get everything doubled. Let's see if it does. Just for fun. I'm going to... Yeah, see, it's all in there. Hey, Joe, nice to see you. Let's take that out. And I don't even like that. I don't like it. So let's use a different one. Let's use pop. Let's use pop. Exactly. You could literally combine all of the options of all the autoplays so much, right? Take out the violins. Oh, cool. Let's just try it for fun. I mean, this is our thing. We're making this for ourselves. Giggles, did I say hi to you? If I didn't, I'm so sorry. Giggles, Chad Freeman. All right, let's hit. Remember, you guys, I'm going to say the notes out loud this time. 2, 3, 4. G, C, D. Whoops, no, not that fast. Jeez, I'm not even counting along. God, that sometimes, you guys, do you wonder how I actually make music sometimes, people? But I do. I make tons of music. It's because you just keep plowing through your mistakes so completely. All right, now let's do this one more time. Take out those violins. 2, 3, 4. G, C, D, G, G, D. Nice. Now we've sort of got something here. Let's go back. Let's listen. I'm not even going to fix the stuff that's wrong because this is not the point. My making perfect music here is not the point. The point is to show you what you can do in GarageBand and then what you can do to it later and how you do things differently in GarageBand. Is it better without the higher violins? Let's listen. I like, yeah. Yeah, that's just my guitar in there that sucks. I'm probably end up just taking it out, except for the reasons, for reasons. But then you could you could just come back in here and, well, maybe we don't like this classic crunch. Maybe we'd rather have something like honky tonk. Now we could listen. This one's called Palace of Mirrors. That's actually kind of nice with this. Yeah, exactly. So we got mistakes in here, but that sounds nice. I like the Palace of Mirrors sound. All right. So here we are. This is my song 22, but the way you just tap in and call it something else. G, B to LP. So those are two of the fun things, right? Okay, let's open this up and let's see if there's maybe just one more fun thing that we can show you here. Let's see. Let's come back to add one more and let's go to the key. See, you've got these world instruments in here. I'm not going to use those. You've got a drummer and you can add your drummer. But I'm going to save that for GarageBand, guys. Okay, smart piano. Let's open this up. We got a piano. So here, right here, so this is the Arpeggiator. I'll show you where I tapped it. Right here to the second, to the right. Right? Second from right. All right, so run automatically plays chord notes in sequence. Slide latch to lock the sequence, and then play the keys to transpose the sequence. Okay, note order as played. So now we go. And there are note rates. You could be like 1/8 notes. So if I say as played, now if I change it to random. I like random. And then we could have like let's see, we could make even like a 4-octave range. Super cool. I could do this with the 16th note. So I'm not gonna do this many octaves, maybe. So this way you could have, so there's tons like ghostly reverse organ. happened? That's insane. I mean, obviously, we're not going to use that. Flying circus piano. That might be fun. Let's get that arpeggiator on, and we'll put, let's random 3 octaves. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to touch the note. I'm going to touch the note that I'm looking for. So if it was G, so here we go. This is probably going to sound terrible, but let's... So I'm not even touching it like every single time. That's not the worst noise, but I don't... Let's see if we can find one that's a little more... Ooh, yeah, this vibraphone sound is nice. Once again, we have to come back. Random. 3. All right. Yes. When you put merge recordings on, you can layer arpeggios over each other that are at different settings. You absolutely can. These are some of the coolest. I'm glad I've got a knowledgeable GarageBand person in who's willing to talk about it here in the Jean de Double Arches. Yes, you can do arpeggios in chord strips view as well. Right on. But I'm just going to do what we've got here because I don't want to give short shrift to Logic either. So here we go. So this time I'm not exactly going to, yeah, right? Nobody's as good as Pete. That's why you guys are here, because when Pete does it or Jade, they just look so expert and they never make any mistakes. And you're thinking, yeah, but I can't do that. But I can, because I'm just an idiot. So, right? Now, so I'm not going to I'm not going to just touch it and hold it for the whole bar each time. I want it to be kind of just spaced out and fun. So let's just do this. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so what I did was I went over it twice, and I dubbed a couple of different ones over it. So let's listen to this real quick, and then we're going to leave GarageBand, and we're going to open it up in Logic and see what happens. And you get the idea. There's tons of these auto instruments, autoplays in here. Let's go back out. So just leaving saves it. That's pretty cool. Now we're in GarageBand on iCloud. So just so you know, now we're going to close GarageBand entirely. Now we're going to open up Logic and see what we can do. Logic. All right, making sure we have sound in Logic. Oh, here. Shh. Project 14. This is Thomas Christ. Gotta have faith. I'm gonna be doing some. I might be doing a whole. Whoa! Little do people know, Grimace is what the bubonic plague looks like under the microscope. Oh, that's awfully scary. All right, so what we do now? Okay, I've got Logic Pro for iPad open. Now we just go into iCloud Drive. We go into GarageBand for iOS, and look at this, GB to LP today. I tap that, and look what it says. It says, open GarageBand song with Logic Pro. Opening this GarageBand song will now create a duplicate and convert it into a compatible Logic project. Let's do this. Nice. Right on. So as you can see, we have all of our settings are here, right? Now, when you're in, I'm going to make this full-sized. There we go. So I do most of my work with I swipe the bar, this thing to the left. I don't know what you call this, like the info bar. The info bar, you need the info bar in Logic because you're always using it to change the volume. You're using it to mute and solo and arm things for recording. Yeah, the same instruments are right there. Everything is the same. So just listen. It's all. Whoops. I have to. One moment. Do not adjust your set. Yep, everything is identical. Yeah, I know. I made a lot of mistakes in that 8th bar. Oh my God, that's just hilarious. Anyway, so I don't usually hold it open like that. What I do over here is I tap, there's these 3 little things on the bottom. This first one to the left is your browser. So here's where I could change my instrument patches, or I could change my amp presets, right? So audio patches right here, these are your amp things, all that, right? So let's close that for a second. Now, here we have this thing called Inspector. Inspector does all kinds of things, like you can quantize. See, like I can quantize this, right? Quantize on. Maybe not. Maybe I can't quantize something that's pre-recorded somewhere else. But and you can find your details, your general stuff. You could actually like add a little gain here. You could loop it out. You can mute it. You can change the color. You can transpose it, fine tune it, delay it, speed it up, flex and follow. So here I could say quantize, right? It's off because it doesn't. So you could fade the start and fade the end. Let's fade the end because it's terrible, right? It's just like, wee. Time, milliseconds. 1,000 milliseconds. That's a whole second. So we would go all the way over. Woo. So if you look at this, now I'm going to turn off that inspector again. Now you see, look, it's automated. It's right here. It's automated the curve down. So you don't hear anything at the end. Sweet. We'll make these smaller again. They're all kinds of stuff. See, you can change your colors in here so you can start working with your layers and things like that. But then, of course, we hop in here, and what do we have? Oh, first, let's look at our what we've got here. This is our patch. So let's open this browser up again. And we'll, it's the third one to the right, opens up this channel strip. See the channel strip? So that gives you your volume, your panning, solo, mute, and arm recording. And then at the very top, your 3-bar menu shows you your input routing, your output routing, so you can send it to buses and stuff, which is crazy. This is why Logic is powerful, right? You can freeze the track. You can group it with other tracks. So all of these things you can just do right here. So let's solo it. Pop. Now we'll listen. So now, what if I wanted to change those? See? Let's go amp. What if we wanted 80s dreams? So all you do is just drag it on top of there. And now you have this wholly different sound, probably. Let's find out. I do like that. Sounds good. I'm just going to leave it, right? But again, we do the same thing. So we have a Liverpool bass. So now let's go out of, let's instrument patches, right? Nope, it's not instrument patches. It's audio patches, I believe. And now we're going to go bass. Just hitting these things on the side. Synth! Ooh, I like this do-it-yourself. All right, pop that on the Liverpool bass. Let's see what our Liverpool bass sounds like then. Solo this puppy. Head back. Doesn't seem like this works. Nope, it doesn't. Oh no, this is because it's instrument patches. Right, let's go to bass. Okay, we stop. Now we like, let's listen. Ooh, punchy bottom. Slap and pop. Nice. Boxy synth bass. Whoa, let's just add that for fun. Now let's listen to this. acid house bass. How about this ARP bass? Cloud bass. Ooh. Oh, I will, Easy. I'm so far behind this week. All right, so I like that. That's a nice bass. Now let's solo out these things. Where's our strings? Strings. Let's look up for some synthetic. Here we go. Now bent synth strings. Whoa. We're just changing this like Champlain. Radiant strings. That's terrible. Trill bows. Now all we need is to make this little granular vibraphone sound more interesting. And you can do it in so many different ways now because a lot more of our other things work awesome in there. What, haven't you made any for Audible Video? Hello. Oh, guacamole. Some features are paid in BandLab. Interesting. Just so you know, our buddy Omni Collective, who's severely vision impaired and has given GarageBand a 5-star accessibility rating. Hey, Live to Fly channel, so nice to see you. DEL. Right. Okay, let's solo out these puppies. Now this is just all these sounds, right? We could actually just change it out completely, right? Dream sequence. Good morning, Jade. Synth. Keyboard. We'd probably just turn this down. Very nice. Sweet. So we'll just take that off for a second. And now you see the other cool things you can do in here. So let's find out, what do we want? We'll just we'll hold our cursor on the region and we'll just see what it says. You could do stem splitter, if there were stems, if you're just a song that has more. I'll be talking about that tomorrow, by the way, Easy Herbs. For artists and musicians, self-care and creative exercises that help you get your vibe back without feeling like you owe it to the creation to make it work. Let's see. So how do you do? All right. Here we go. So this Palace of Mirrors. Now you're going to see how your preset was created. I mean, this is a different preset now, but same thing, right? This will say right in here. So what I've done was I've tapped. Hang on. Come on. I hate it when I can't get my cursor over. So annoying. Anyway, so if you see it lit up at the bottom, right? The grayed out knob in the center of the bottom. So you'll see that it has a Palace of Mirrors or whatever this, I think we've changed it, but noise gate, and then this heavenly, so let's open that, heavenly chorus, which is a pedal that both GarageBand and Logic Pro have, but look how you have serious knobs and controls for this that are a lot more available to your mind. So your rate, you can make the chorus rate a bar, 1.5 bars, 2 bars, half a bar. It's just like solo this. So remember, you can just hang on to your channel strip. You don't have to use up all your screen's real estate by having these wide things open. See? And I have that closed. And now you're looking at your heavenly chorus. Let's listen. It's different than your depth of your chorus. Turn it up. Turn your feedback up or down. Your density up or down. Brightness. Turning the brightness on. Then we have our blue echo. And here, once again, you've got all these like repeats, tone cuts. Uh-oh, I need my glasses. Good. So your tone cut. Low cut off. And then your mix. And you can mute blue echo, right? There we go. And then there's this bass amp designer. I mean, check these things out. But you can just model modern amp, classic amp, flip top amp, direct box, customized, all of these just different things, right? See, here's your direct box. Flip top. See, and now I've done things I didn't want to do, so I'm going to hit undo. Oops. Uh-oh. I can't seem to get back to my customized setting. That's okay, though. Let's listen to it now. You can hear the difference, right? I can. Compressor off. Attack. Nice. But again, you can add more, you can change things, like look in audio effects. Let's look at the Logic Pro audio effects for sample. Here's amps and pedals, amp designer, bass amp designer, and then a whole, just stomp boxes, stomp boxes, stomp boxes. So many. Just a bunch of them. Modulation, pitch, doctor, octave. Ooh, let's like try that out. Let's see. Can you hear that octave? Let's replace it. Stomp boxes, modulation, robo flanger, it's the end that sucks so much. See, you've got all this just crazy stuff going on. So then again, so there's your, so even your Liverpool bass, this is an APPy. This is an APPy synth. This is what your instrument is. So once again, let's come in here, solo that. Soloing this, now you got. And you can even do this while you're recording as well. But then again, boom, boom, boom. And we can just pick, then you could just go completely different. And now let's replace this APPy synth. Now let's look for a, let's look for an instrument that we like, Mariana bass. There we go. We've already got all of our cool things. And now like, let's listen. Punk. Doesn't have any, right? So we can add our own, like say, bass hammer. Here we go, bass hammer. Yeah. We're still in G. There we go. So we've got this. So let's go back and look at another cool thing, right? So you can see obviously that we're just changing. There's just so much you can do. There's just way more stuff. And you can even use things like, let's see, there's this new, that bass is really thick. It sort of crazes up. Now see, we've got these rough strings, vocal bow. You can change that. You can change it out to strings. Or you could just simply add a new MIDI software instrument. And we don't even need a software instrument. What we do is let's copy this, copy, and then tap again and paste at playhead. Boom. Now you have the exact same thing, but I could come in here. So now this is called instrument 4. I don't know that it even has a sound. Let's see if it makes any sound at all. It doesn't, because it doesn't have a sound. So let's come in here and let's pick something. Let's add an instrument. Let's add one of those new Apparillo presets. That's nice. All right, close this because we're not going to be using it. So I should have all these new cool presets. There are so many anyway. But user, these new ones, like let's say we chose Love and Light. I'll listen. Now this is totally different, right? We'll just go back. There's a lot of stuff in there. So, but you could do things like, for example, we've got this, there's just way too many notes there. So you can use things in here, like you could use a modulator and modulate virtually anything about it via these, you can LFO it, but I'm not going to do that. So we'll go back and we'll look at something else. Let's replace. You can have randomizer, modifier, arpeggiator. Completely crazy. Scripter, transposer. Like what's the modifier do? Input event, velocity. And you can just set that to anything. It's crazy. But I'm not going to use any of these. I'm going to use one that I'm used to, which is MIDI gates probability. As you can see, it just works right in here, and I'm just going to put in less than half of the input, 36% of the input. Now we'll come back and we'll listen. It's only $5 a month, you guys. See, now it's not so overwhelming. It sounds really cool. So I've made the same, I've just copied one, right? Let's see, what else can we do here? One of the things we can do is, so right up here on top, there's the export function. Here's something you can do that you can't. Remember when you make these really cool MIDI things in GarageBand and you're like, I'd love to be able to export my MIDI files so I could use them. Well, guess what? When you've moved it into Logic, you can watch. I hit export and uncompressed or MIDI. See? MIDI, all tracks as MIDI file. Not the selection, all tracks as MIDI files. So let's go look at this. I'm going to share, and we're going to share it to audio share and watch. Here is a multi-tracked MIDI file. you could just throw that back into GarageBand again, really. So now I've got a multi-tracked. Oh, I would happily donate something to you, Easy Herbs, but my bank account was negative this morning, so probably not going to do that. So anyway, I successfully exported that. And if you just wanted to, oh, I absolutely will send you that file, my dear. So let's see, what else can we do that's so exciting here? Let's see. I'm going to go in here, maybe audio effects. Is this where you find the chroma? Chroma glow, there we go. There we go, chroma glow. Let's solo this, and I'm going to turn off chroma glow. We're going to start it. Can you tell the difference? So squeeze, analog preamp, retro tube. So you can see how your stuff changes. I liked magnetic, I think, the best. So, right, there we go. And so if you open up the browser and you tap backwards here, here is your plugin presets. So you have bass acoustic, bass EDM. So let's get these weird keys. Say ultra clean. Split highs, smothered, slow and warm, presence, poke on through, crunchy distort, bring me up. Very cool, right? This is just like a chroma glow is basically a kind of a sound saturator warmth thing that happens. Let's see. Yeah, all right. For my last trick, we're going to show you, oh, no, two quick things here. You could, let's show your global tracks. And this is a chord track. So G is my first one. And that's what I've got. So G. So I could come back in and, oops. I'm making that, there we go. And then we're going to be like, set it over here and add a chord. And that was C. And then in D. Here's where I could start messing with it and make it a little more. Whoops. That was a mistake. Edit chord. And then we could make I'm going to just do it with the first half just so you can see. And then plus and D. And then I'm just going to use the first half because we are running out of time. Because this is such an exciting subject. There's so much to do. Right. And then G, C, D, G. All right. And then once you've got that all set up, you can add a new session player. So you add the session player. You can just add a drummer. And I'm not going to change anything about the drummer because other people have done way better shows on that. Sweet. So one more. We add another one. Let's add a session player. Let's add a keyboard player. Sweet. Oops. Yep, keyboard player style, simple pad, so we can get some pad chords in here. Now we click create and boom. So again, I've only got the chords set for the first one, but watch. That sounds really nice. So see, boom, I just added that. There we go. So all that, and you could also be adding basses, so you didn't need to do that, make that bass, but I was just showing you. All right, now the last really cool thing you do here, now we hold this and we go show output track. If you show your output track, that's the 3-dot menu right here. By the way, right here, this 3-dot menu up on the top near your global chord track. And here we have a stereo out track. And when you add, we've got a channel EQ, multiplier, limiter, so you can add almost anything here. And then, boom, you can click mastering. And it'll analyze your thing. And it'll create a mastering chain for you. Now I'm going to pop that up. There's a character, and you can use loudness compensation. You can reanalyze a section that's set up. You can change your character to clean, valve, punch, or transparent. I'm going to leave it transparent here. And we're just going to, first I'm going to listen to the first 4 with the mastering off. Here we go. Now let's go back and listen to mastering. See, the mastering just pops it. Nice. So you can also add just about anything here. You can turn the limiters on and off. You can replace these things. You can use the multipressor. You can add your own things like bark filter. I'm pretty sure those are all the really exciting things. There are more exciting things when you switch over to Logic Pro. You could just go, even if you just wanted to learn what's in your GarageBand presets, you could just use Logic Pro for like a month, $5. Just learn what's in your presets, and then it'll help you, like, if you're just to tweak your own little presets and stuff like that. Perfect. Let's just go back out of here, and I'm going to say goodbye to you with my face while we figure out what's coming up next for Jade Star, where we've set a redirect right over to her. Let's see. Yes, Jade Star is next, launching her fundraiser. Next up, Jade Star puts the fun in fundraiser. For Russ 8889's new iPad. If you may know that he is disabled from a stroke. He can't have use of both of his hands. So he had to carry things, and water got into it and got into his iPad. And Jade will tell you more about that later. I don't need to go into it. But tomorrow I'll be here. We're going to do self-care and creative exercises for musicians and artists. Will be fun. And on Wednesday, of course, back to doing originals. And I've promised Hubs I'm going to do Fandango. So no matter how much it sucks, I'm going to do Fandango on Wednesday. Right on. So I will see you guys all over at Jade's. We've had so much fun here together. Bye.